It'll definitely be interesting. And with that note, we're hearing another team is trying to get a superstar. The Phoenix Suns are slowly creeping up the sports books odds, and Ramona Shelburne of ESPN reported that over the last month or so, James Harden and the Phoenix Suns are seemingly looking more likely. Are you drinking a seltzer? A hard seltzer at fucking
A
8:30 in the
hard
morning?
seltzer. I mean, this is a spindrift. If by hard seltzer you mean a booze, an alcoholic drink, no. But this is a seltzer.
I love seltzer.
It's a sparkling water freshly squeezed seltzer.
I love seltzers. But supposedly the Phoenix Suns are becoming more and more of a
Hmm.
dark horse. That he's torn between Philadelphia and
Uh,
Houston. That he might just say, I'm not going to go to either of you because I can't make a decision. So I'll go to Phoenix. And there is rumored that they might sign and trade Chris Paul for James Harden. What are your
that's not a
thoughts?
bad consolation for Philly, I don't think.
It's
I
not.
really don't.
They basically go like, we don't want to lose him for nothing, so we'll take like Chris Paul and a bunch of second round picks and Landry Shamet.
Yeah, give us Landry Shamet. That'll that'll get us to the
That's
conference
the icing on the
championship.
cake. That's the icing on
Yeah.
the cake.
I think yeah, I do think that James Harden to Phoenix makes a lot of sense. However, I haven't been to Phoenix in a couple of years. I was too young when I was in Phoenix to remember the nightlife. I don't know if it's actually active enough for James Harden. I'm actually not kidding.
Me
Uh,
and Luke and I were
I think,
talking. Kevin Durant and James Harden love to go hit the town together.
yeah, okay. I think that Phoenix is a good enough night spot because people seem to really love it. I don't
Oh,
know,
Phoenix
you
is
know.
like Miami. Like Phoenix and Miami are considered like the two
Oh,
fastest. Phoenix and Miami are like the two fastest growing metros in America. Like they're saying that
oh,
Phoenix,
okay.
Phoenix and Miami, if they continue at the rate that they're going, which like people don't expect it, but like if they were, Phoenix and Miami could become on par or surpass like LA and Chicago in population.
Dude, Miami is freaking gigantic. It's actually, it's too. I think Miami's too big. Um,
Well, Miami's one of those weird cities where like the whole county's the city. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you
I
know like
mean,
how
dude, that skyline's crazy. I
no, it is crazy. It's
mean, it's
dope.
crazy.
It's
It is.
dope.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Like I don't think I'd ever live like I'm right now looking at the condos and stuff. I'm looking at like Fort Lauderdale. You know, like that's
Mhm.
where I'm living. Just
Yeah,
feet. Just
Lauderdale. Yeah, it's per. Yeah, that'd be perfect. I don't think
it's also I actually
South
found out I
Beach.
personally with my dog I can't live in Miami. Jasmine's illegal in Miami, but she's not in the county.
Oh
She's
shit,
she's banned.
from the Vic thing.
I don't know if it's for just Vic. She's just her breed is not allowed in Miami-Dade County.
Yeah, it's just a shitty Michael Vick joke.
I
I think
know.
Michael Vick's innocent, isn't he?
He's done so much to redeem himself. He still works with the Humane Society and
But yeah,
like
wasn't it? He just like financed
he financed it,
unknowingly or
yeah,
something.
somewhat unknowingly, kind of like turned a
Yeah.
blind eye to it a little bit. Like it
Uh,
started off like he gave his boys money to do like breeding, and then it turned into more than just breeding
uh,
the
yeah.
animals.
Are we talking Zion today? I assume.
What's going on with Zion right now? Let's just finish up this James Harden thing, and then we can talk Zion. What's going on with
Zion's a
Zion?
father. Um,
Oh, that's
really?
that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of forgot
So,
about that. Yeah, but do you think
but
James
yeah,
Harden
Harden.
to Phoenix? Do you think
I
that's
think
is there legitimacy behind it?
I think it makes all the sense in the world. If Phoenix is an actual option for James Harden, I don't know why I would even be thinking about the word Philadelphia or Houston. I mean, I I do think if he goes to Houston, his legacy is further more tarnished already more than it is now, where it's just like, okay, well, if you went to Brooklyn or if you forced your way out to Brooklyn, you forced your way out of Houston, was because you wanted to win, and now you're going back to Houston because even if you're on Houston or if you're off Houston, Houston doesn't have a winning roster. They don't have a championship roster. You're not going to win in Houston for several seasons. Do you even want to win? Then we go back to the whole thing where it's like, do these guys even want to win? Most people don't really want to win, so is it even that big of a deal? But if we want to consider James Harden one of the greats, I don't think him going to Houston would be in his best interest. I don't know why you would not go to Phoenix to play with Devin Booker and Kevin Bleep and Durant. I don't know. Ain't DeAndre domination? What more do I need? And campaign? This ain't COD. This is campaign. This ain't COD. Campaign, as shitty as you were on my Chicago Bulls, you were horrible. This ain't COD, man. Your campaign.
I agree. I agree, and I just don't
Yeah, go to
see
Phoenix.
if they bring James Harden in, it's because he's going to be the starting point guard.
I do like, yeah, well, yeah. I do think that I do like the reports saying, okay, well, if you're moving on from Chris Paul, they clearly have some type of idea of who's going to come in next. Maybe James Harden is 1A, the guy they're really, really hoping for. And number two is, a Tyus Jones trade. I'm just kidding. But, they
No,
have some idea. They're not, I don't know what, I don't think they should get rid of Chris Paul. I don't think they should get rid of Chris Paul for James Harden. I would rather have Chris Paul than James Harden any day of the freaking week.
but
Yeah.